I'm gonna film the beginning of this new song that I'm coming up with. I've got a stack string and a couple other plugins. I've got a saw and a stack string, and this is what I come up with. Oop. This is gonna be the beginning. There you have it. That's how I make most of my stuff. Um, a lot of that's really off time. Not sure what my buffer's doing. For the most part, a lot of my songs I just make right here on this keyboard. I don't even break out my other keyboard. Not quite yet. It depends on what mood I'm in, I guess. Not really sure if I like that yet or not. Okay. Sometimes quantization throws it off. Kind of like it. Something that I like to do is I like to stand the saw. I'll stand it up on the high end and kind of rely on it to be my lead. And I'll let these other ones fill in the mid-range. And you just kind of got to balance the volume. See what that. Trying to stack up drum kit now. Whoops. I need a hi-hat. For the hi-hat, I like to stick to the 808. None of the other ones have like a full sound without sounding kind of distorted. Gotta change my battery. Alright, my battery died. This thing eats through batteries, I swear. I do like to make my stuff simple, but I also like it big and fat, like. Lost my mixers. Whoa. All I'm doing right now is just making the click track stand out. It's a little bit weak. One thing that I like, when you're doing a click track, I've got it labeled. One thing I like to do is I like to put a soft clipper on it, and if I want it to stand out, I'll turn it up, or I'll put an EQ on it to make it stand above the frequencies. But if you don't put the soft clipper on there, it'll make your master basically it itself will make your master clip, and we don't want that. So just make sure that you get that right. really know what I'm going to go with on the rhythm yet. I'll just lay one down. And if I like it, I'll keep it. If I don't, then I won't. Oops. Shortcuts are Alt-Q for quantize. I don't want to double this one up. Maybe triple it. Let's see what that sounds like. I kind of like it. Or maybe even switch these. I better save it. I'm running out of names, man. Where's my mouse? Shit. That scared the hell out of me. Yay! I hate having my patterns up on this, I don't know what they call it now. It's just the updated playlist, I guess. I always keep my patterns down here in the legacy blocks because I like to put my audio recordings up here, which I think is the best way to go about it. You start getting too many things up here, like if I have all these up here and then audio and also automation and everything, you just have too much crap all in one spot. So I like to keep my patterns separate, and then when I go to record lyrics, I can even take that away and it won't matter. Just cue it up and then get rid of it. That way I have more real estate to see. This one's fairly simple right now. I don't really have too many other ideas to go with it, because it is 5:40 a.m. My go-to for sub bass is the Fruity DX10. I used to have a preset, and I don't know what happened to it. Huh, it's weird. I don't think I have my subs on, so I can't even hear it, but it's too early in the morning to really mess with that. I'll come back and finish the idea later. Sounds good to me. Another tip that I have real quick is a lot of times if you use a bass and a kick and you have your kick compressed, which I like to do with the Fruity compressor, which is simple and it works. It does what it's supposed to. But if you have them on two separate mixer channels, a lot of times they'll run into each other and they'll fight for the speaker. So what you can try to do is take your sub bass. I don't know why it keeps doing that to me. You can take your sub bass and plug it into the same channel as your kick, so they're both going to be on the same channel. Which other DAWs this might be difficult to do, but on FL Studio it's so easy that it's stupid. It is so ridiculously easy that it's dumb. So I can plug in whatever channel, and by channel I mean instrument, into whatever mixer channel and route it to any mixer channel that I want. It's just FL Studio is the way to go if you're serious about making music. And I'm not talking about like recording music. Recording music's that could be a different story. But when it comes down to making music, FL Studio by far is just the most unlocked. Like, you can do anything you want with it. And the fact that it has so many different options makes it difficult to learn them all. But you can see now that that's on that, and it's on the same channel as my kick. So now if they're going at the same time, the compressor will take care of it'll kind of squash it down and keep it from, I guess, leaping off of the dB chart. If you have them on two separate channels with two separate compressors, then what it'll try to do is it'll try to mash the frequencies together, and they're both being amplified. So what it'll do is it'll actually cause a distortion, a very weird distortion. So it's pretty nifty to know these little tricks after a while. And as for you people that like to over compress on your master, I'm looking at my master channel right now and you can see that there's no plugins on it. Don't compress your master. That is for a different time. What you want to do is actually make your song and render it. You want to make your song and render it, and then come back at a later time and mix and master. You do not really want to put anything on your master. And this is my theory, it's my idea. You don't have to agree with it. You definitely don't have to follow it. I don't really care. But I've noticed myself that I get the most clear sounding final mix. I don't get pumping. I don't get that stupid thing where like you got your kick coming in and it'll drown out your hi-hats. It'll actually pump them, make them go away, or any of that nonsense. I don't like that, and I don't agree with it. Pumping is for techno music and whatever. I think it sounds stupid. I want to hear my hi-hats the whole time. I want my kick to be strong, and I want my bass to be there, and I don't want anything to drown anything else out. So just keep your master blank if that's what you want, and then come back later and mix and master. I don't suggest ever compressing a master channel. I say compress the instruments, make them sound like they need to be, and then the master will just sound how it needs to be. This is actually one of the first times I've actually filmed while I'm making a beat. This is a simple beat. I'm not going to get too far into it because, like I said, my camera kills my batteries like none other. And yes, I do say a lot because this is unscripted. And basically, I'm sitting here thinking. Now, if the president says a lot, we got a problem. But I'm not the president, so I can do it. Basically, no, I'm not going to do that to you. I guess that's it on this beat for now. I can't really think of anything else. I'm still kind of tired, so it's 5:48 in the morning. I'll probably try to fall back asleep. Stop blocking my audio. YouTube keeps blocking my audio from being monetized. And I don't know why I can't say the other version of that word. It's weird. This is my little 5 o'clock in the morning beat. And if you steal my shit, I'm gonna hunt you down and gut you, fillet you, and eat you.